I've saved my progress as betterstacking.ai, found inside the O7 fill stroke folder. And in this exercise, we're going to take care of two problems that involve the star shapes inside of this illustration. If I click on these four-pointed stars toward the center of the design, you'll see that they're located in the wrong position. And especially if you compare these with the final calendar. Notice here's the final calendar right there. Those two stars appear in front of these rectangular objects and immediately in back of the God face. Whereas currently they appear in back of the rectangles. And then, of course, you may recall these rear star objects, fancifully named at that because they're way toward the front of the stack. And I went ahead and turned them back on. I could have also gone up to the Object menu and chosen the Show All command, or press Control-Alt-3, Command-Option-3 on the Mac. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take these big stars, because they're the most onerous problem inside of this artwork. I'm going to go ahead and select them using the black arrow tool, and I'm going to cut them to the clipboard. So I'll go up to the Edit menu, and I'll choose the Cut command, a rare command to choose in other programs, quite common when you're trying to fix stacking order problems inside of Illustrator. And that's Control-X, or Command-X on the Mac. And that goes ahead and gets rid of those objects. It essentially deletes them, but what it really does is it shuttles those selected objects to the clipboard, which is an area that applications commonly set aside in memory. The next thing I'm going to do is click on this square over here on the right-hand side, which will select this group of objects around the perimeter of the calendar. And then I'll go up to the Edit menu, and I'll choose Paste in Back. And that's Control-B or Command-B on the Mac. And you definitely want to memorize that keyboard shortcut. You'll be using it all the time. And that goes ahead and pastes the stars in their exact same horizontal and vertical positions. So in that regard, it's identical to the new Paste in Place command, which was just introduced in CS5. But these guys, by the way, Paste in Back and Paste in Front, they've been around since Illustrator 1.0. That's how old they are. All right, so anyway, Illustrator's dutifully maintained the horizontal and vertical position of these stars, but it's changed the depth. So it's gone ahead and put the stars in back of the formerly selected objects, and this appears to be exactly right. I'll confirm things with the final calendar just to make sure, but the stars need to be in back of the brown circle as well as in back of the square ornaments around the perimeter of the calendar, and that appears to be exactly the case if I switch to the wide angle view of my artwork. So perfect. All right, the next thing to do is to grab these four-pointed stars right there, and I'm going to cut them as well by going up to the Edit menu and choosing the Cut command, Control-X, Command-X on the Mac. And now I want to put these guys in front of these rectangular objects, so I'll go ahead and select them, either inside the wide mode or, if we want to get cozy, inside of this zoomed illustration window. And then I'll go up to the Edit menu and I'll choose Paste in Front, Control-F, or Command-F on the Mac. And that's all there is to it. So very simple solution. We saw that complicated way to work in the previous exercise, but sometimes you do want to take advantage of the arrange commands. After all, every once in a while, you do want to move something to the absolute back or the absolute front of a layer or of a group or something along those lines. But when you want to make relative positioning adjustments, then your good buddies are these guys right there, the Cut command in order to move the objects to the clipboard, and then Paste in Front and Paste in Back.